Okay, I'm outside. So if you hear little birds or whatever, car, worry not. So I'm watching J.L. Boyd, which is Just Lurking, which is Catfish, which is Idiot. And all he really does is lay in his fucking bed. It's got to smell like fucking ass sweat and cat piss. He thinks the entire internet is trying to get him to off himself because he's so important, right? I tried it. Everybody's tried to do it. Everybody wants to see him, in the casket, which is ridiculous. He is a petulant little asshole that lives off his mom and wants to talk about everybody else's home, right? He couldn't afford a fucking bush to live behind if he wanted to. So he lives off his mom. But I want you to hear what this little bastard has said about his mother. Having cancer, by the way.
Anyway, mom's cancer thing, let me tell the whole story because let me just say this. Okay, so mom, we went to that biopsy.
Right.
And wait, but yesterday when I woke up, her pathology report from the first biopsy Monday come back.
Okay.
And of course, it said cancer. I can't read it on here because it's on the my chart. Anyway, to make a long story short, it was like non-invasive, yada, yada, yada. But that's on the boob where it's not in the lymph node.
Okay.
Now, the one she had on Friday, they had to do the biopsy in the lymph node.
Right.
And then the breast, whatever. Make a long story short. So I went in there and I told her, I was like, hey, I come by positive. Whatever, which we already knew, and I was like being real positive, and so she caught an attitude. So I didn't get into it with her because I was like, just let it go. Anyway, to make a long story short, she was just a whole bitch about it, and I said, you have no one to blame but yourself. So, I guess.
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? His mother has got breast cancer that has gone to her lymph node, and this little fuck, right, is upset or because she was being a bitch. What in the fuck is wrong with you? There's something very wrong with you. Your self-importance, you have none. You catfished Stewie. You call him your ex-boyfriend. No, sir. He thought you were a woman. You stole money from your mother to give to him. Whose fault is that? That would be you. That would be you. Nobody cares if you live or die. And let me repeat that again. No one cares if you live or die. Nobody had drones up at your house. Nobody had anything to do with your passwords and all that. You are a mentally ill little brat. That is what you are. That is the only thing you will ever be. You're a leech. You're a parasite on that woman who has been raising you for what? I mean, you won't get off the tit, will you? You're going to have to. You're going to have to. But you are absolutely diseased. I'm kind of at a loss for words, and I have heard you say some pretty fucked up shit. I have heard you make up in your mind your self-importance, and that, again, everybody wanted to, you to off yourself. What the fuck ever, dude? You lay in bed 24/7 smoking dope and rubbing your cats. That's what you do. That is what you do. All you do. And how old are you again? There's this thing called failure to fly, right? You are like a child. I would put you at about 12 or 13. That's, basic. Your failure to thrive is real. You need to grow up. You need to grow up and stop thinking that anyone thinks you're important enough to fuck with. You're not. You're not. You're a weirdo on the goddamn YouTubes. That is what you are. A fucking weird ass dude that lives in Florida and catfishes people. And then blames them when you stole money from your mother to give to him. Get the fuck out of here, guy.